Last Monday, Matt Copeland's English class had a special visitor. Local author Jason Haxton was here to tell about his book, The Dybbuk Box, and the popular Hollywood movie, The Possession, that came from that book. Students from several classes were allowed to sit in and ask questions afterwards.
The Brashear Tigers and the Atlanta Hornets met Wednesday night at the Atlanta tournament to play the night to advance to Friday's boys consolation game. It was a close contest much of the way, with Brashear leading 10-6 after one quarter of play, and the Atlanta leading 20-17 at halftime. The game remained competitive after the half, with two teams tied at 28-20 after three quarters. The fourth quarter, however, was a different story. The Atlanta outscored Brashear 27-2 to pick up the win by a final score of 55-30. Patrick Johnson led Brashear scoring with 11 points. Brody Hendricks added 8. Marshall Guff and Colt Acton had 4 each. Ty Gottman had 2, and Jacob Blything scored 1 point. In Thursday night's game, second round game of the Atlanta tournament, the Lady Tigers faced the La Plata Lady Bulldogs. With both teams playing tough defense from the start, scoring was low in the first quarter, with La Plata holding an 8-2 lead at its conclusion. Brashear fell further behind in the second quarter, with the La Plata holding a 20-7 lead at halftime. Brashear feared no better in the second half against La Plata's tough defense, as La Plata won by a final score of 38-14. After falling to La Plata in the championship semifinal game, Brashear faced Buckland-Macon County Co-op team for third place in the Atlanta tournament. Buckland took a 9-4 lead after one quarter and a 17-9 lead at halftime. The Lady Tigers couldn't close the gap in the second half and lost by a score of 34-19. Kaylee Hall led Brashear, scoring 14 points. Casey Mihalovich and Kaylee Willens had 2 each, and Abigail Kirby scored 1. The Mary Immaculate Hawks visited Brashear last Tuesday to wrap up a junior high season. In the girls' game, Brashear raced out to a 14-5 lead after one quarter and a 22-7 at halftime. The Lady Tigers continued to put a ball through the hoop in the second half as they pulled away with a 42-14 win. Sadie Potter led Brashear, scoring with 12 points. Kaylee Hall added 11. Hannah Reeves scored 7, and Robin Webster, Michaela Potter, and Cecilia Kincaid scored 2 points each. In the boys' game, Mary Immaculate jumped out to a 10-4 lead in the first, but Brashear closed the gap to 14-12 at halftime. The Hawks pulled out to a 27-22 lead after three quarters, but Brashear would not go away. The game was close in the fourth, with Brashear within 2 points late, but Mary Immaculate hung on for a 33-27 win. Colt Acton scored 10 points for Brashear. Devin Morrison had 5. Ty Gottman added 4, and Jacob Blything and Tyler Watson scored 2 points each.
Brashear kicked off their varsity basketball season with a road trip to Marion County Monday. The Lady Mustangs got on the board quickly and led Brashear 19-2 after one quarter of play. The Lady Tigers continued to struggle offensively against Marion County's half-court defense as the Lady Mustangs extended their lead to 37-7 at halftime. Marion County's scoring slowed somewhat in the second half, but they still led 50-12 after three quarters and won by a final score of 54-18. Olivia Thompson led Brashear, scoring with 7 points. Allison Thompson and Meredith Thomas had 3 each, and Shelby Salter and Mandy Taylor scored 2 points each. The boys' game followed a similar pattern as Marion County got on the board quickly and used a smothering defense to take a 23-7 lead after one quarter. Brashear's offense perked up in the second quarter as the Tigers scored 21. But Marion County put up 29 points of their own to lead 52-28 at halftime. Marion County had another big offensive effort in the third, scoring 25 to run their lead to 75-36 on their way to an 83-44 win. Hayden Hausman and Jacob Reeves shared scoring honors for Brashear with 14 points each. Chance Hill added 4, Gabe Thomas had 3, and Nick Bradshaw, Luke Morrow, Brody Hendricks, and Marshall Goff scored 2 points each.